So we have the massive talent rehaul, and trust me, this is one of the best things ever added to the game. After my favorite hero skins, of course. In this video, we will be explaining to you the new changes and describe each of the new revamp talents that you can use on your heroes. It's gonna be fun, right? So without any delay, let's get started. This is what the new home screen looks like. Also, the name has been changed to the talents now. So RIP Emblems. On the basic overview, we first see the basic and fixed state of each talent category. Below it is the 3 new skills that you can pick for your specific hero. Then in the center, it's an emblem category type icon like marksman set, mage set, etc. alongside the talents you choose. Then on the right, you can see the last 5 heroes you change the talents of. This helps you quickly select the previous hero without having to reach for them in the entire list. Each of the talent type has a fixed attribute. For instance, the fighter talent would have HP, adaptive attack, adaptive penetration and spell vamp as fixed attributes, while the 3 new skills can be customized as per liking by clicking on the respective icons on the lower left. You can quickly change the base attributes of each talent. Each talent set has its unique attribute. However, changing the talent does not change the skill you have selected already. There are tons of skills which you can equip in each row. While you are already familiar with a few, there are tons of addition too. We will look into the description of each of these skills per row. Let's start from the first skill slot. We have all these talents to choose from. Each is unique and adds a different boost to your hero. You can choose between a tiled view or detailed view. A detailed view gives a better explanation for each skill. You can also choose to view only a specific category or skill, like offensive, defensive or utility skill. There's also a light description and full description mode, but it's currently incomplete. The first skill on the first slot is physical attack, which gives the equiper 20 extra physical attack. The second skill is physical penetration, granting 10 extra physical penetration. Third is maximum HP, granting 350 HP. Fourth is magic power, which grants 20 extra magic power. Fifth is attack speed, which gives a 10% of attack speed. Sixth is crit chance, which gives a 7% of extra critical chance. Seventh is crit damage for 10% extra crit damage. Eighth is magic penetration, giving 10 extra magic penetration. Ninth is physical defense, giving 20 physical defense. 10th is magic defense, giving 20 magic defense. 11th is 15 hybrid region. 12th is 5% extra movement speed. 13th is 8% extra physical lifesteal. 14th is 8% cooldown reduction. 15th is 350 additional maximum mana. And lastly, 16th is 8% spell vamp. Since we are on Balman challenge selection, let's choose physical attack. This slot is for basic attribute boost for your hero. Let's move on to the advanced stuff in slot 2. Slot 2 is also the same. You can view it in detailed form or icon form and sort out the skills you need to see. This makes it easier to select specific talents. The first skill in the slot is Weapon Master. You know this from the current Marksman emblem. It grants a bonus of 8% magic and physical power from items. Imagine this on heroes that aren't MM. And the second one is Unbending Will from Fighter Emblem, granting 0.2% extra damage per 1% HP lost. The third one is new. It's called Giant Slayer. If your opponent has some HP higher than you, your damage is increased by 10%. This is great when your lane opponent is dominating or giving you a hard time. The fourth one is Eternal Bloodlust, from the Fighter Emblem but a little different. Each kills grant 1% extra spell vamp, which is kept at 12%. The fifth one is new as well. And this is super interesting. If you reach a 20% of cooldown reduction, you will gain an extra 5% reduction and your maximum cooldown reduction will rise too. So chances are with Enchanted Talisman, the maximum cooldown can be 55%. Cyclops is gonna love this. The sixth one is also a new one called Deadly Dart. If you cast a movement skill like a dash or something, your next attack will deal 6% extra damage. Ling and Lancelot would love this. The seventh one is the new too, Blazed Fortress. It grants 5% extra physical and magic defense for each enemy hero nearby. So on a 5-man gang, the enemy tank would be more tankier. Don't you dare get Sun and Popol in your team too. The eighth one is called Vampiric Touch and is new too. Every 3 seconds, and next attack on an enemy with higher HP would restore 8% of maximum HP. The ninth is Essence Reaper. Each minion kill will restore HP by 2%. It's like Balmond passive in talent skill. The 10th one is Bargain Hunter. Same as Magic Shop from Mage Emblem, but a little nerve. Items can be bought at 95% of their price. The 11th one is Spellmaster. Same as Support Emblem talent. Battle spells like Flicker, Petrify and other have their cooldown reduced by 15%. The 12th one is Seasoned Hunter. Same as the talent from Jungle Emblem. It increases damage against lords, turtles and turrets by 20%. The 13th one is Wilderness Blessing. Out of combat movement speed in the jungle and the river is increased by 15%. The 14th one is the new and confusing. It is called Homeward Bound. It will recover all mana and HP when you return to the base and grant you a 30% movement speed, which is something that the base already does. Why challenge for it? The 15th one is Fortune Finder. You will receive 400 extra gold when the game reached the 4th minute mark. However, if you die before it, the timer will be increased by 15 seconds per death. Lastly, the 16th one, and one of the craziest skill out here. For every minute you are alive, the next death reduces the respawn timer by 12%. So if you haven't died for 8 minutes or more, resurrected. You can literally be insta-resurrected. These were all the crazy skills in the second slot. Let's take the Eternal Bloodlust for our Balmond. Now we head on to the third and most broken slot. The first skill in this category is the Battle Frenzy. Dealing damage to enemy hero will grant 2% physical and magic lifesteal for 6 seconds, which is capped at 8 stack. Additionally, the damage is increased by 6% at maximum stack. I won't say much, but imagine an Olus with a War Axe and his talent. You can feel the destruction it is gonna deal. The second skill is Killing Spree. Same as Assassin Emblem talent, but with different stat. It restores 8% HP instantly and more 6% HP over the next 3 seconds, while giving you an extra 15% movement speed boost. The third skill is Glorious Dominion, the same talent as Brave Smite in Tank Emblem, but changed stat. Every 8 seconds, your next CC skill will restore 7% maximum HP and increase your physical and magic defense by 11 to 25 points for 3 seconds. It scales with hero level. The fourth is Quantum Charge. This is new and broken. Every 10 seconds, your next basic attack's range will be increased by 1 unit, and on hit, you gain an extra 40% movement speed and restore HP equals to 30% of attack. Leslie and Beatrix can now snipe you from a little extra far. The fifth one is Fatal Snare. Basic attacks have 20% chance to reduce the movement speed of the affected target by 90% and attack speed by 50%, helps you chase down enemy a little too easily. The sixth is the Master Assassin, like high and dry talent. When there is one enemy hero nearby, the damage is increased by 7%. The seventh one is the Lethal Ignition. Same as the talent from Mage Emblem. When you deal damage greater than 4% of the target's maximum HP for 3 times, it sets them on fire and deal extra damage. It has a 10 seconds cooldown. The eighth one is Cosmic Blitz. New and very interesting. Every 15 seconds, your next skill against enemy heroes will summon a meteor dealing magic damage after a short delay. The ninth is Concussive Blast. Every 15 seconds, the next basic attack deals extra magic damage based on user maximum HP to nearby enemies. The 10th is Immortal Fury. It's like Impure Rage. The next skill deals extra damage equal to 4% of the target's current HP and restores 3% mana on the hit. The 11th is Arcane Furor. This is new and very OP on tanks like Atlas, Hylos and those who stick close. Upon taking damage of more than 20% maximum HP, it releases a shockwave that reduces all nearby enemies' movement speed by 50% and attack speed by 30%, and it has 3-second cooldown. The 12th one is Deathly Alliance. Same as the support emblem talent, every 6 seconds the next attack on an enemy hero increases allied heroes' damage on the target by 6% for 3 seconds. The 13th one, hear me, this isn't good, it's called Temporal Regen. Every 20 seconds upon using your ultimate, the regular skills cooldown are reduced by 65%. This is crazy. The ultimate cast gives the ability to cast your regular skills a little bit too fast. It can be very broken on certain heroes. Lastly, the 14th one is Coin Collector. Every 4 seconds, the next attack on enemy hero gives you 10 gold, capped at 1200 gold. Since we were on Balman, let's choose Battle Frenzy, save the changes, and we have a totally customized broken Balman in hand. You can save up to 3 different talents preset per hero and can also select from one of the recommended ones. Maybe they will add a top player section here soon as well. So these were the massive talent changes. We will make another video covering the interaction of these skills, going into many details. Stay tuned for that. Until then, thanks for watching. Keep supporting Kazuki Official.